Every time I start a new relationship with a woman, like every 6 to 12 months, I tell her, now honey, I'm going to be completely faithful, monogamous, and committed, with one exception. If I ever get the opportunity to have sex with an extraterrestrial, all bets are off. A lot of us grew up with Star Wars and Star Trek, and as entertaining as those things may have been, they did us a gross disservice. They created the mistaken impression that advanced spacefaring beings would be maybe several hundred years more advanced than us, and they'd have some flashy technology, but they would still act like jerks. The Klingons are all assholes. Captain Kirk is trying to bone every woman he can get his hands on. Luke Skywalker is a dweeb, and Darth Vader is some kind of interstellar Dick Cheney. But face it, there's no reason to believe that advanced spacefaring beings wouldn't be thousands, if not millions, if not hundreds of millions of years more advanced than we are, and we simply can't imagine what these beings would be like, in particular in the realm of their consciousness. People always ask, well, why don't they just land on the White House lawn? Well, for one thing, immediately the politician would say, oh my God, we're being invaded by aliens. Quick, we've got to spend untold trillions of dollars on all kinds of advanced new weapons systems to fight them off. And as Hollywood has made abundantly clear, alien beings are mean and slimy, and they come here for one reason and one reason only, to blow shit up. But another reason why the ETs don't simply make open contact is because we just wouldn't be able to deal with them. Again, their consciousness is possibly millions of years beyond ours. They're entirely telepathic. They operate outside of the confines of linear space-time. We just wouldn't be able to deal with them. Walking into a conference room full of ETs would be like going into a terrifying acid trip. Or are we going to give Hillary Clinton 500 micrograms of LSD and have her go and discuss Iran's nuclear problems with Ahmadinejad? You know, not going to happen. But it's in this sense that having sex with an extraterrestrial would be such an astonishing experience. You see, her consciousness is so advanced that her mind would be wrapped around my meager little mind like a really strong fist clenching down on a wad of modeling clay. The orgasm would be like characterized by this spiral rainbow kundalini fountain of energy passing through the center of each one of my vertebrae and out the top of my head. It'd be like smoking DMT. You would just plunge into this other dimension and flail around there for 10 minutes. But the problem is there's no guarantee that what I'm experiencing as amazing sex is actually that. I might be laying on a mental examination table having an utterly convincing hallucination of amazing sex while my semen is being clinically harvested for use in their breeding program. Of course, not that there's anything that special about my DNA. What they'd probably do is they'd show up at Devon's house. Devon is one of these young people who are like these advanced young beings who've been engineered on our behalf to try to save our sorry asses. Devon would never even know they were there unless she had a hypnotic regression done. And they'd take a couple of her eggs, and then they'd carefully splice into Devon's largely unbroken DNA chain. They'd splice in the little tiny bit of my DNA that says really cool stuff about human consciousness and sustainability issues. And then the tiny little snippet of DNA that accounts for the fact that I always wash dishes after every meal. But, so anyway, if the outcome would be a fundamentally improved human being, and if the sex is at least a convincing hallucination of good sex, and if the outcome is an improved human species, then I'm happy with the outcome. Thank you.